There are three reasons why Yuki is lucky to get the second Red Bull seat after the Liam Lawson experiment. The first reason is if he fails to extract any kind of meaningful performance out of that second Red Bull, we know that it's not his fault. Everybody knows that it's not his fault. We will all be blaming at the car. So, in a way, he has little pressure going into his home Grand Prix, the 2025 Japanese Grand Prix, in that second Red Bull car, which is his debut with the Milton Keynes team. The second reason is he actually has nothing to lose. The Honda partnership is gone, and the Red Bull contract is expiring by the end of the 2025 season. For all we know, this could be Tsunoda's last season in Formula One, so he's got to roll the dice. At least go to the big leagues, and he has made it into the big leagues. He has made his way into the top team after years and years of grinding and getting belittled by Helmut Marko for obvious reasons. And the third reason why Yuki is lucky to get the seat after Liam Lawson is that he is currently at his prime. The first two Grand Prix of the 2025 season, Yuki Tsunoda scored 0 points in each of them. However, that was because of terrible strategy. He drove both of those races amazing. In Australia, he qualified P5. In China, he qualified P11, but his race pace was amazing and he stayed out of trouble. He didn't have any contact. The front wing that got damaged in China was not his fault at all. And he is a much cleaner driver than the years before. And if there is a version of Yuki Tsunoda that can tame the second Red Bull, it is this one. So, for all of these three reasons, right now, Tsunoda is in the best position. The timing is perfect. And personally, I think he can do it because the bar is set too low. If he qualifies P15 and finishes the race in P10 and scores 1 point, that's better than what other people have been able to achieve with that car. In the second Red Bull car, and another interesting thing is that I think he gets longer than 2 race weekends. Liam Lawson was just an experiment and they tried him out because he definitely talked himself up to Helmut Marko and Christian Horner. Based on how Liam's demeanor is, I'm pretty sure he went into the Red Bull headquarters and he said that I can beat Max by the end of this year. I'm pretty sure he says something like that. That's why they gave him the, 2 Grand Prix Red Bull experience. He aged by 15 years in those 2 weeks. And now we got Yuki Tsunoda because Yuki is the best option they have available now. Now, obviously, he has to show developments. He has to progress through the season. He has to continually extract more and more performance in each upcoming Grand Prix. And that's the only way he can stay in that Red Bull car and also stay in Formula One because his Red Bull contract is expiring by the end of 2025. That's the big question. Can he do that? Can he continually close the gap incrementally to Max Verstappen? And that depends on whether Red Bull changed their approach towards car development. For the past few years, the Red Bull team, their technical team and the team bosses, they have developed the car primarily around Verstappen's preferences. And the reason why they have done that is because Verstappen always beats his teammates because he's a freak of nature. And because of that, the engineers are like, how to make the car go even faster? Well, let's just hear what Verstappen has to say because the other guy is a retard. Going into the Japanese Grand Prix, Red Bull have to change this approach. They have to consider the feedback from both of the drivers and take that into consideration, take both of their driving styles into consideration while developing the car into the future. When Perez was struggling, and we all been very mean to Perez, we have to apologize to him. When Perez was struggling, he complained to the engineers about various characteristics of the car, and they didn't give a shit. Verstappen also said that in some interview that as a team, Red Bull could have done more to help Checo Perez. But obviously, the Red Bull bosses, the decision makers, they are like, you know what, this guy is washed out. Look at Max, he's winning, right? He's a champion in that car. So Obviously, it's not the car's problem, it's the driver's problem. So they fired the driver. They got a new driver who also failed, proving for once and for all that it is the car and in fact not the driver. And it's also not the car, it's the approach into developing that car. For years and years, if you only focus on the preferences of one driver because he is the second coming of Jesus Christ and outperforms his teammate by a mile, then obviously you are going to end up in the situation that we are now. So the ultimate question in all of this is that have Red Bull learned from their mistakes? From the 2025 Japanese Grand Prix, will they start to give equivalent importance to both of the drivers' feedback? I don't think they have learned it, but let me know in the comments. If they haven't learned it, there will be more driver changes, and hopefully we can get Franco Colapinto in that seat, which will just be funny. But I want to know your thoughts as well. So thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.